Is considering a new law to criminally punish members of the military who share intimate photos without consent. The Pentagon is investigating charges that hundreds of Marines posted and traded nude photos of their female colleagues online. They are also accused of posting pictures from the women's social media accounts and writing sexually aggressive comments about them. There are more than 180,000 active duty Marines. About 8% of them are women. Jan Crawford's at the Pentagon with one Marine's call for action. Jan, good morning.
Good morning. So victim Erika Butnerl told us that the online post made her feel betrayed, although she says she wasn't surprised, and she hopes that by speaking up, she'll encourage other women to do the same.
You're telling me there's 30,000 people in this Facebook group and like not one person said anything?
When Erika Butnerl learned some of her fellow Marines were making crude comments on a picture of hers circulating online, she was disgusted. What was that like, knowing that some of these guys may have been the ones putting these comments up about you?
How are you supposed to trust these people that you potentially could be going to combat with when they're objectifying you and sexualizing you and, targeting you?
I am frustrated by how we have got to this point.
On Thursday, Congresswoman Jackie Speier introduced the Service Members Intimate Privacy Protection Act, a new bill prohibiting military service members from sharing intimate images without consent. Butnerl, who served 5 years in the Marine Corps, was clothed in the post, but many other victims were not. Hundreds of illicit pictures of female Marines were stored on a Google Share Drive, the link posted on the Facebook group Marines United.
The behavior is not a representative of what it means to be in the Marine Corps.
Marine veteran Marshall Childs was part of the group until last week when it was taken down. Childs, who's an administrator of another Marine Facebook group, Marines Unchained, believes the posts don't reflect the group's intended purpose. He says social media provides an important support system for veterans.
Marines United especially was very vocal on veteran suicide prevention, so we were able to get with each other if there was a certain veteran out there who needed help.
The Marine Corps I've served for over 40 years has a problem.
According to Marine Commandant Neller, about 500 members of the 30,000-person group were involved in sharing the illicit photos.
This runs so prominent in the military that it needs to be fixed. That's why I'm here, because I want this to change, because I want some young female Marine to be able to stick up for herself the next time this happens, because it will happen again.
Now, Butnerl told the military, she said, that she'd shared details about that Google Share Drive of photos back in January, but she didn't hear back from them until after the story broke. And we reached out to NCIS for comment. They said they will not discuss details of ongoing investigations. Charlie?
Thanks, Jan.
I'm glad that they're moving on this story and that Congress is raising their voice.
And it has to be frustrating for women who say, look, I reported this and nothing's done, but now you can see from the top they're saying we're going to do something about it. Yeah, it's encouraging.
It's very encouraging.
Thanks, Jan, again.